What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your girl, Sugary Girl Candy 2012, and I'm here to bring you guys a new video. So first and foremost, I want to apologize for how I sound right now, because around this time, before we actually get into fall season, I always get like my sinus always get like super stuffy and irritated. So, you know, I got to deal with that before we hit fall season, and it's really fucking annoying. Second of all, hey, I wanted to have a ton of videos up long time ago, but I spent so long waiting for my YouTube banner to be made by someone I commissioned it from, and he ended up taking months and months and months and months and months to make it, and then over time I just kind of lost a little motivation because, all the ideas and things I wanted to talk about, I didn't want to do until I had a proper banner for my YouTube channel, but you know how those things go. And now it's not somebody that I can actually recommend for anybody to do, because if you made me wait this long and I had to keep hitting you up asking you where my banner at, and then you keep giving me all these excuses, then definitely not somebody I would recommend to go to get something made. And especially if you're a school kid and you're busy, but even then, if you're trying to run a business, you always got to find time to you always got to find some time in between to get what you need to get done, because nobody said life would be that freaking easy, you feel me? But anyway, let's hop on to this video. So, there are several things that I do want to talk about, but I'm not really sure if I would be able to squeeze all of it into this video, or I don't want to make this video too damn long, so if it comes to that, then I'll just end up making a new video. So, you know yeah. But anyway, so if you follow me on Twitter, at Ms. Lady Sugar, then you would know when you read my bio, which I'm hoping that people read my bio, because a lot of people like to follow me on Twitter, and then when I start talking and ranting about something or whatever, then they act surprised and be like, "Da-da-da-da." And I'm like, well, guess what, Slim? You should have read my freaking bio, because it's right there in my bio. You feel me? Okay? I don't know. This generation just doesn't read that much anymore. It's sad. But anyway, so in my bio, I have that I'm a huge full-blown Sony fan, right? So you would think people would look at that before they read. I mean, before they read, before they follow me, so they know what to expect on my Twitter account, Unless you know me, you've known me for a long time, you already know what to expect. But, you would think that would be a sort of a heads up. So anyway, wow. Um, so I just wanted to explain a little bit about my gaming history and, all that stuff. So first and foremost, before I was a full-blown PlayStation fan, I was a full-blown Nintendo fan, and at one point in time, I owned an Atari, but this was like years and years and years after the Atari actually came out. But it was like, I don't even remember what edition it was of it, but I just know me and my twin bro owned it, and that's it. That's all I know. I don't know which one it was, but I just remember owning one, because I remember this one specific game that we used to always, well, not this one, but actually a couple, but I don't quite remember the name of it. I just remember that it started with a Z. And it revolved around all these little candy particles and stuff like that. But I don't know. I have to do some research to find out. But anyway, so aside from owning that one Atari, I owned pretty much every Nintendo console that's ever been out. Me and my twin bro, of course. We were huge Nintendo fans. Like, you couldn't tell us nothing. And then once Sega Genesis came out, we owned a Sega Genesis next to our Nintendo systems. So once we start seeing what Sega offered, it was like, hold on, because these games look a whole lot more cooler. They look like, something we've never played. So it was like really fucking cool. So we ended up leaning towards our Sega Genesis more. But we still owned our Nintendo console, okay? We still played our Nintendo console, but we started leaning more towards our Sega Genesis, because Sega Genesis started having all these cool fucking games, and on top of which, we had the Sega Channel. I'm pretty sure everybody back in the day know what Sega Channel is. Sega Channel is one of those, is a program that I actually considered to be the first, um, what should I say, software or hardware, whatever, that worked kind of online-ish, because you had to have cable to have it, and in order to get the games, new games every month, I think it was about 50 games. To get 50 games every month, you had to have cable, and um, it was just an amazing experience. And I actually consider Sega being the pioneers of online games, not actually like playing, online, but you know, giving us different type of games every month, 50 games every month, It wasn't like a lot, like actual 50 games every month. Let me rephrase that. But you got new games, it wasn't a lot, but it was still games, It's still games coming in, different games we've never played, okay? But anyway, so yeah, we leaned towards the Sega Genesis, and the Sega Genesis was pretty fucking cool. The fucking Sega Channel, excuse me, was fucking cool, and that was that. So then, of course, uh, years passed by. We're still getting our Nintendo consoles, and we're still getting some Sega products. But then, Sega just kind of went downhill, and so we just started leaning towards owning Nintendo consoles. And around that time, that's when the PlayStation One had dropped. You couldn't tell us anything about owning a PlayStation console. Like, we literally, like, just thought owning a PlayStation console was the worst fucking thing ever. We hated the PlayStation brand, bro. Like, we hated it. Like, we was like, ew. Like, who the hell wants to own a PlayStation console? Like, ew, ew, ew. Like, you gotta be really unpopular to own a PlayStation console. You feel me? That's how our mentality was back then, before owning a PlayStation console. So, in our little kid stage, for Christmas, we got our first PlayStation console. And let me tell y'all how over it was. How over it was, Slim. Like, oh my goodness, man. It was just so over. So, like, um, we still had our Nintendo consoles, but then we start leaning towards we had our Nintendo, but we still played our Nintendo, mind you, because with every weekend that we were out of school, we would take our PlayStation console, Nintendo console, and then we would have our friends bring over their Xbox console, and we would just line every little co-op MP type game up, and we would just line it up and play them, excuse me, all night up until like 7 o'clock in the freaking morning, 7 to 8 o'clock in the freaking morning. It was just so goddamn fun, and let me tell y'all, like the real fights and everything was started over those freaking games, man. The struggle was real because we was battling, Slim. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, we we had got our PlayStation console, but we were still playing on Nintendo and our PlayStation console, but we just started leaning towards PlayStation more. So years progressed, we got our PlayStation 2 now, PlayStation, and we started leaning more towards our PlayStation 2 because then we started getting all the cool wrestling games and all the fucking cool and the MGS games and you know more MGS games, excuse me, because we had MGS1, and then we just start getting more and more games, and then we were still getting games on our Nintendo consoles, but PlayStation just started to have um, a bigger appeal to it with the variety of games that released on the console. You feel me? Like it was just amazing, bruh. So again, rewind, not rewind, but fast forward. I'm fucking up, man. That's how you know I ain't made a video in so damn long. Fast forward, and we are in our PlayStation 3 era, and we did own a Wii, but my twin bro ended up selling it. He either sold it or he gave it away. I don't even remember because if something doesn't appeal to him anymore, he'll sell it quick as shit. Me, not so much. I don't like selling my consoles. I like to keep every last console that I own. So yeah, I started holding on to all the old consoles. I wish I would have held on to the Segas and shit like that. I'm so mad. But PlayStation just started to have more of an appeal to it, and the games were just so different. I mean, of course we had our variety on Nintendo with the Conquer Bad Fur Days and shit like that, but still PlayStation just had a bigger variety and appeal to it with the games that were dropping on there. And it just seemed like every game that dropped between the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the Nintendo just it was just kind of better. Like I don't know. Like y'all, I know y'all remember Soul Calibur when on the PlayStation version we had Kratos, on the Nintendo version we had Link, and on the Xbox version it was Master Chief, I believe. And we always end up getting both versions though. We got the one for Nintendo for Link, and we got the other one for Kratos. But PlayStation just started to be our console. So, as we got older, PlayStation is all we just started to purchase after that. That's where we stopped. PlayStation, PlayStation, PlayStation. But at the same time, which is also something I wanted to talk about, is that, there are a lot of people that like to say, if you don't own all of the platforms, you're not a gamer. And that's something that always irritated me because they never take into account that the older you get, the less time you have and the more responsibilities that you have. So you don't literally have all the time in the world to just sit down and game unless like gaming is something you do for a living or something like that. But you don't have all the time in the world to sit down and just game. You got family, you got work, you got, all your other outside activities. And I know when I'm out and about, I'm not thinking about gaming. I'm thinking about whatever it is that I'm doing or whoever I'm around. I'm not thinking about gaming, okay? This is why I never owned or liked a handheld consoles. I don't care if it was a PlayStation, portable PlayStation, Vita, Nintendo console. Me and my bro were never fans of portable consoles because again, when you're out and about, you're not thinking about gaming. When you're out and about, you're just thinking about whatever it is you're surrounded by. But anyway, yeah, I mean, as time progressed, we just started to be PlayStation people, and it's mostly because of the fact that we're so damn busy and we're older now, and you got a lot more responsibilities, and you got family and other things outside of gaming that you need to take care of, and you don't have all the time in the world. Like me, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So with that being said, when about time I get home, I'm too tired. I try to squeeze in as much gaming time as I can, but it can be heavily difficult when, the first thing you're thinking about when you get home is going to sleep. You're so damn tired and exhausted from that long freaking day, and then you're doing all of these errands and shit like that throughout the day. You're just too damn tired to sit down and concentrate. And I know when I'm gaming, I like to be on full alert. I like to be on full alert. I like to have energy because I want to concentrate and I want to do the task in the video game, when I have energy. But that shit always kills me when people say shit like that. You don't have to have all of the consoles. You don't have to own all of the consoles to be considered a gamer. As long as you like gaming, you're a freaking gamer. Okay, period. Like, you like video games, you like playing a variety, you like gaming, you're a gamer. Period. You like following all the gaming news and, keeping up with it and stuff like that, you're a fucking gamer, period. But, anyway, back onto the other thing. So, yeah, me and my twin bros just started leaning towards PlayStation, and PlayStation just started having everything that we wanted to play. Nintendo, obviously, we still love Nintendo because Nintendo, we've always been huge fans of the Smash Bros. Series and the Mario parties, and I'm still a fan. I do want to get me a Nintendo console, but, I just got to find time to be able to balance two consoles when I already have my PlayStation and I already have a huge backlog of games that I need to catch up on and play and beat. And so, like, it'd be real difficult with my time schedule and everything that's going on for me to balance owning two consoles and then having a huge backlog already with my PlayStation 4. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot. But for everybody out there, um, I was a Nintendo fan first, and I'm a PlayStation fan now, huge fan. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna ignore any wrongs that Sony may do, and that's the difference between me and y'all. Is that y'all could be consider yourself fans or neutral gamers. You don't never pick out their wrongs. You always jump on the other console for all their wrongs, but you don't never call your favorite console makers out for their wrongs, and that's the difference between me and y'all because I always do that. And I don't. Oh shit. And I don't support every single thing that Sony does. I really don't. I don't support every product. I don't have a PSVR. I don't like PlayStation Now. I actually hate PlayStation Now. Um, yeah, I don't support every product. So that just means I'm not afraid as a fan to call Sony out on their bullshit when I see them do some fuck shit. Like with the whole PlayStation 3 and the $600 price tag and the needing two jobs and shit like that to own one and get one and stuff like that. I was not about that life. So you know what I did? I waited and ended up getting the PlayStation 3 when it dropped down to $400. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. Well, should I kill this video? Or should I talk about the other part? You know what? Fuck it. I mean, if anybody want to listen further, we're gonna go ahead and squeeze this little portion into this video as well. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about was all of the Death Stranding hate. And there has been a ton of Death Stranding hate on Twitter and just ridiculous. It's not just coming from Xbox fanboys and PC fanboys or Nintendo fanboys. Matter of fact, I don't think too many Nintendo fanboys actually have too much to say about it. They just mind their business and go about their day. PC fanboys, Xbox fanboys, and even some PlayStation fanboys and fans have a lot to say about Death Stranding and how we're only excited because it's Kojima. We're only excited because it's Norman Reedus and da 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 da. I mean, first of all, obviously I am excited that yes, we got Norman Reedus back in the game because he was supposed to be in the PT, the new Silent Hill PT game, but you know, Konami did some fuck shit and they canceled the game. So it's good to actually see him back in a project with Kojima because everybody really wanted to play PT. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm pretty damn sure there are a lot of developers and who are your favorites. And whenever they drop information about a game or whatever, you guys get super fucking excited for it. And I find it really fucked up that, you know, we can't just be excited for the game or we can't just be fans without being labeled something. I've been catching shit all day yesterday and people asking me, oh, but are you really getting the game and da 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 da. Like, I've stated numerous times that I'm getting the game. I'm picking this shit up because I'm a Kojima fan and have been since MGS1. I've said that so many damn times. It's like people like to ignore certain tweets of yours, but then like to go pick apart the ones like pick apart ones like me talking about Death Stranding, just picking apart me like, but you're not really buying the game and da 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 da. I'm like, y'all just so full of shit, bro. Y'all allowed to be excited for whatever y'all excited for, but if we're excited for something like this, oh no, y'all just dick riders, y'all just this and that. So I could pretty much say that for all the people that are excited for The Last of Us, all the people that got excited for Gears of War, all the people that got excited for God of War, you know, etc., etc., etc. Should I call y'all dick riders? Should I call y'all all of that? Should I tell y'all shouldn't be excited? Should I tell y'all that? Exactly. You're probably thinking, no, you don't have a right to tell me that. So you don't have a right to tell me what I should and shouldn't be excited about. You don't have a right to tell me that I'm not a fan. I haven't been a fucking fan. Go fuck yourself. Y'all can go fuck yourself. Stop being so goddamn miserable. If you knew you hated the fucking game, you have no intentions of playing the game, right? And you knew you hated it. If you knew you hated this game months back when they first showed footage, and even at E3 you knew you weren't gonna like it, then why put so much energy into this shit? Why? Why put so much energy into it? Into hating it? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Kojima is overrated. Yes, and so are a whole bunch of developers in the fucking gaming industry who are fucking overrated. Are fucking overrated, excuse me. There are a lot of overrated developers that y'all hype the fuck up, who are fucking overrated. Like, and this is me over here with this face. Like, what is the appeal? I don't see the appeal of this developer, but y'all be here hyping them up. You feel me? But I don't say nothing. I just keep to myself. But damn, like I can't even be a fan. I can't be excited. I can't be nothing. Or else you got a mental illness. You got this. You got that for being excited. But y'all niggas was over here hyping up fucking Crackdown 3, fucking Gears 5, God of War, fucking The Last of Us. I mean, Last of Us gonna be a bomb ass fucking game. But I'm just saying, like, if you're allowed to be excited for something, then we're allowed to be excited as well. Kojima games Kojima's games isn't made for everyone. Clearly, it isn't made for everyone. If it's not your cup of tea, then keep it moving. Period. Don't put so much energy into it. Don't waste so much fucking energy into it being fucking angry for no goddamn reason. You feel me? It's just too much, you know? But yeah, I still have so many people on my timeline just bitching and whining and crying about it. And I'm like, bruh, when are y'all gonna stop talking about it? Like, y'all hate it? Y'all dislike it? Okay, we get it. We got this like months ago. But y'all just keep on reiterating how much you hate it and trying to make other people who like it hate it as well. But it's not working because the fucking special edition sold out months ago. The shit has millions and upon millions of views on fucking YouTube. People are clearly interested. So at the end of the day, all of Kojima's fanboys, fans, and all of that easily triumph every last one of you, period. So you can think what you want to think, but at the end of the day, guess what? We're going to be picking up the game and it's going to sell well, period. If you don't like it, oh fucking well. Oh fucking well. Do something with yourself, bruh, because it's sad. It's really fucking sad. Let me see. Is there anything I want to add on to this? Well, I don't know. I just find it so ridiculous that people will spend so much time putting all this energy into to hating this damn game. Like this game stole your fucking dog or killed your fucking cat or something like that. I don't know. It's just too much energy being wasted for nothing. Okay? Y'all just trying to do anything possible to create unnecessary controversy. Like for what? For what? Exactly. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and kill this video, and I'm going to leave the question of the day at the end of the video so you guys can give me your thoughts on this whole Death Stranding situation, among many other things, and I will talk to you guys later. Chucking the deuces, baby.